Hey, it's Joe Camacho with the Dog Squad, and before we do anything here, we'd like to thank Dr. Bill Wallace for allowing us to videotape this in his home and allowing us to use his dog, Pekka, which is a very, very animated poodle pointer. Um, I personally had never seen one of these dogs before, but Dr. Wallace says they are great hunting dogs, and just based off of what you're watching here, I can definitely trust his judgment with picking this dog as a hunting dog. Here we're just kind of messing around with Pekka, and we're Dr. Wallace has a feather at the end of a fishing pole there, and he's just playing with Pekka and getting her to finish it, or I'm sorry, to chase after it. There he tells her to whoa, and she goes into a point, and she's pretty rock solid right there. Now this dog has no formal training at all as far as her bird dog instincts go. This is all natural. Dr. Wallace had said that he took her out and hunted with her the weekend prior to us doing this training, and naturally she just took right to things. He's going to get her all riled up here, and you can see she's a very high drive dog. Um, and then he's going to put her in another whoa here in just a second. Now, when he gives her the whoa command, she is to go on point, just like, I guess, well, like that. And she's pointing where the bird is. Now, again, she has no formal training, so she does start to creep a little bit, but that's pretty good for a young puppy. I believe she's about 14 weeks old, somewhere in that ballpark. Now back to our training here. What we're going to do with her today is teach her the place command and teach some boundaries. Now you've seen me do the place command on a couple different occasions. I've used that board right there that we're using on many dogs, and this is how we're going to start her to learn this, to learn the boundaries. Just on a small board. Again, it could be anything that has a clear-cut boundary. It could be the dog's bed, it could be a kennel, it could be the back of your truck or in your car, um, a rock, a park bench, anything at all that you choose to teach the dog to stay on and not to move. And actually, I should take that back and not say not to move, but this gives the dog some leeway. The dog is able to move around that complete board, just is not allowed to come off the board. So this is a very, very basic form of boundary training. And what we're going to do next is we're going to take it up a notch, and we're going to teach Pekka to stay in the yard. So on this next clip here, you're going to see how we do that. Now here you see Dr. Wallace walking her through the yard. He's going to walk through the gate here, and he's going to tell her to stay in the yard. Now again, boundary training can be done anywhere where there's a clear-cut boundary. Okay, as you can see here, there's a very clear distinction between the grass and the cement driveway here at Dr. Wallace's house. You know, he's going to come in and do some more walking with her in the yard, and this next portion here is really, really impressive. He gets her going, and just like a pro, Dr. Wallace drops the leash here, tells her to stay in the yard. He keeps moving, and she halts right there and doesn't come out the gate. Here we up the ante a little bit here. We've opened up both gates, and you see she flirts with the very, very edge of the boundary, staying inside the yard, not stepping out from the grass area and coming into the driveway. This is a very, very useful command for those of you who have dogs that will bolt out open doors. And there you can see Dr. Wallace gets a little cocky. He goes around the hedge there, out of sight from his dog, which for a dog that's 14 weeks old is extremely difficult. And she does a really good job of staying inside the yard. And there you see the tail wagging, ensuring us that we have a very happy dog. And again, he walks away. This last clip, we're going to bounce to the front yard here, and right at the opening of Dr. Wallace's driveway, it opens up onto a golf course right there in the background. You can see a golf course with a road coming right in between. Um, it's a pretty busy road most of the time. Right now, we did this, I believe, at 9 or 10 in the morning, so it's not terribly busy. But you got a lot of golf carts and stuff like that going through there, and you see that Dr. Wallace is able to walk into the street, and his dog respects the boundary of the house and stays in there. So again, this boundary training very useful. Probably one of the most useful commands of any of them. And if you'd like more information about our training programs, we can be reached on the internet at dogtrainingintucson.com. We do come out and do a free demonstration with your dog, so give us a call, 495-4219, and again, dogtrainingintucson.com. Thank you.